e6 square, yeah?
Or could you even take on e5? You have to calculate now.
Okay, this is...
Well, maybe you can even play d takes e5. Or
yes.
then, well, knight takes g4 then.
Well, there's still play to go,
Yeah.
but double edge.
Perhaps it's still in part of home preparation for both sides, but
Yes.
well, they are avoiding it. I think queen b3 is considered to be the main move.
And now queen c7, instead of rook b8 or rook a7, queen c7 was chosen. Oops, excuse me. Queen b3, queen c7. Just a second. Now they're entering territory which is a little unfamiliar for me, so I have to get the zen of the
For
position.
those guys, it's starting.
No, it hasn't even started yet. I mean, it's just...
well, actually, it's I know, I don't know it pretty well, but I've seen it before, and I know those lines there go pretty deep till move 20, and there are some kind of symmetrical structures where white will get pressure along the c file, and I think that's what's going to happen as well in the game.
Let us see. C takes d5, knight takes e5, takes on e5, knight takes d5, and the players have played pretty quickly. Now let me update the receiving moves. I will turn it off, and let's go back to see exactly how we got here. So knight takes d5, knight takes d5 takes. Bishop d2, no pawn grubbing by Wesley. Let's see, queen takes d5. Somehow this just feels wrong for white, right? I mean, he hasn't...
Yeah, all those pieces still in the initial squares, yeah.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Gain a tempo with
e6
e6
or
rook b8 even. Yeah.
I don't even like this for white.
Yeah.
So bishop d2, that feels right. Okay, so now, of course, we're going to play rook to c1, very happily gain a tempo against the queen, and we're eyeballing the b7 pawn. Queen takes e5. Well, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
That just says, like, okay, do your worst. Queen takes b7, doubtlessly rook b8 is planned. Yeah?
Right.
So, queen takes a6.
Yeah.
I'm a pawn grubber. Queen takes b2.
I was actually thinking about rook takes b2 as well as an option, but
I was trying to stop bishop b5.
ah, right, I missed that one. Yeah.
Yeah, rook takes b5.
Yeah, it's a wake-up call for me.
Yeah, okay. We've got coffee. I mean,
Yeah.
by the way, folks, this is really fantastic. In previous years, they put us in an enclosed room. Now, we're actually upstairs on a balcony, and just take a look at the view behind us. It's really fantastic. You have this gorgeous window, this wonderful oversight, and you can see the stage at the far end of the hall. All that's tough. That's the elbow.
The elbow. Yeah.
But the players are nicely behind us, and it's a fantastic looking
People are
view.
queuing for the pea soup.
Yes.
There's not much space to walk around and actually play your game, but it's a special atmosphere for chess fans all over the world.
Black, it's still...
Well, Black managed to play e6 and get a bishop out, and
life is wonderful.
yeah.
Or g6, or just get that bishop out. Yeah. So, what Wesley did instead is play bishop c3. Right now, he's a pawn down, of course, but there's no queen move that can defend both pawns. So bishop c3, this looks right, and he's ready to reach across the board and play queen takes b7.
Yeah, so, well, I think you can't really allow to take on b7 now, yeah, because
Clear.
there's no counterplay against b2.
Right. So if we were to drop back with the queen, however, this feels a little bit annoying, because now this bishop on c3 really is a super bishop. Yeah.
It looks nice for white, but I'm pretty sure it's like specific home preparation by Magnus for this game, and perhaps there's a way to solve the openings problems by in a concrete way.
Way, like a bishop e4 or something. Because
Yeah.
I don't like f6. F6
Well, yeah.
and king f7, you know.
Ideas with e4 at some point, maybe not immediately. But
Right,
yeah.
exactly, exactly. So this looks...
Very likely this is on the board already.
Let me update the game just a second. I'm going to close and update. And indeed, we do have queen c7, queen takes d5. We were just, again, refresh our minds. We go on e6, queen d3. Okay. And still, no.
Well, I don't know the clock times, but it looks to me that Magnus must know what he's doing here. Otherwise, you wouldn't enter voluntarily such a line. Yeah?
That is for sure.
Yeah.
That is absolutely for sure. Well, especially with the bishop on f5 hanging, e6, that's
Yeah.
almost mandatory. Queen d3. What to say? We have a position, but while we were waiting for our hard-working producers to bring us onto the show, we actually got caught up in the game between Anish and Sergey.
Yeah, let's move on there.
Let's move on there. Okay, we're going to switch games to the game of Sergey Karyakin versus Anish Giri, the Dutch #1. And we had it's just
it's a bit disappointing.
It'll be a hack fest,
Yeah,
and all the pieces will come up. Oops.
Bit disappointing.
A bit disappointing to our start, but it's a marathon. Okay, when we have left it in the Sergey's game, Anish, I think we had seen the move b5, by the way.
Right, yeah, it was the last move.
Rook e1. We never saw a line with rook e8, I'm afraid to say. I don't think we were looking in this direction. What's the story there? Why did
Want
we
to put
play
a bishop
rook
there,
e8?
or a knight there, or knight e7, knight f8? I don't know.
We saw this. Anish played such a line. Oops, let me turn that off. Anish played such a line against Vladimir Kramnik in the London Classic, where
Right,
he
yeah.
put his. But he didn't cancel. He actually played knight e7,
Right.
and then later he played it. Rook e8. Is it permitted to jump in right away?